I hope that this analysis that I have given will also answer another question that is often asked. Namely, how is it possible to live in the world in a way that is consistent with the non-dual understanding? To which my answer is, how is it possible to live sanely in the world without this non-dual understanding? Because it is not the activity of the finite mind that comes to an end when we recognize our true nature. It is one tiny part of the finite mind, namely the belief that I am a temporary finite self, that comes to an end. All the rest of the faculties of our finite mind continues. The finite mind is simply washed clean of the belief I am a temporary finite self and all the other beliefs that spring from that primary belief. That aspect of our thinking gradually disappears on the recognition of our true nature. But the activities of thinking and perceiving that constitute each of our finite minds continues. The activity of thinking and perceiving is simply cleansed of the distorting filter of the sense of separation. And as a result, it functions much better in the world. The finite mind becomes the means by which the nature of reality, peace, love, beauty, intelligence, happiness, peace, is expressed in the world. Such a mind, that is a mind that has been cleansed of the belief of separation, becomes an instrument through which reality or infinite awareness manifests its innate qualities in life, in experience. And all the qualities that we most admire in human beings, kindness, dignity, compassion, empathy, generosity, humor, affection, justice, peace, equity, all these qualities are qualities that are the inevitable expression of a mind that has, to a greater or lesser extent, been washed clean of the sense of separation. Courage would be another one. In other words, all of these qualities, the qualities that we most admire in human beings, are not really human qualities. They are divine qualities. They are the qualities of the divine expressing itself through a human being, and as such being shared in humanity, with humanity. And all the qualities that we least admire in human beings, I don't need to list them, are those qualities that are filtered through a mind in which the belief in separation is still active or present. In other words, these qualities that we least respect in human beings are how the divine qualities of intelligence, peace, love, beauty appear when filtered through the sense of separation. That's why the Shankaracharya, Shantananda Saraswati said, even hatred is a manifestation of love. That's why the experiences of grief and love are so closely associated. In other words, grief is really love tinged with a sense of separation. Our sorrow is really our happiness veiled by the sense of separation. And this is why in this approach, all we really do is investigate the nature of I, the nature of ourself. Everything depends on our knowledge of ourself. It is not possible to have right knowledge of anything before having right knowledge of ourself. It's why the words "know thyself" were carved above the entrance to the temple of Apollo in Delphi 2,500 years ago, and stand as an invitation to humanity to recognize the nature of reality, the nature of ourself, the same understanding that lies at the heart of all the great Eastern wisdom traditions. The recognition of the nature of ourself puts an end on the inside to all afflictive emotions, puts an end to our suffering. But it doesn't stop there. It flows out, this knowledge flows out from inside us into the world in the form of all the qualities that we love and admire. Justice, tolerance, compassion, empathy, kindness, generosity, courage, affection, and so on and so on. All these qualities are simply the inevitable manifestation of the recognition of the nature of ourself. Peace and happiness on the inside, love, beauty, compassion, kindness, tolerance on the outside.